ran a gram. Not too worried about that. Cam. I was thinking about drafting Cam too.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, y'all. Let's see if we can make things right. If this game tells me anything, it's going to tell me a lot about how much your quarterback's awareness impacts the performance of your offensive line, like how much it really does.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a late signing this year. Their 31-year-old quarterback, it's Cam Newton.
No excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Here we go.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Dang, they got some boys.
You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room.
All right, so
give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Got Chris Godwin.
Now Jones.
Nope.
Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's why I didn't
want to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
Yeah.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, I ran right by the dude.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still
go get him.
Coordinator.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That was my fault, y'all. I was late on the reaction to the thing. Looking at the game and trying to play the game at the same time. It's not a good idea.
Pretty amped up, aren't they? I I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
From the gun, here's Newton. Out to his left. And the Titans are in for 6.
That's where I wish Madden would adjust better, because your defensive players, they be sitting there just watching him scramble.
First drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
Exactly. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's in his 17th season now.
All right.
Pro Bowler to boot. It's Philip.
Almost 40-year-old vet.
Something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall.
Let's see what we can do with you. I don't have the patience to deal with a quarterback that's going to be overthrown all the time.
They lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's got room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Know who to block.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers, one of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to go right through tackles.
Yeah, let's go, Cam.
And make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Going on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Run towards that joke.
Now a run with Akers.
That's right.
Work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Get him.
And they're going to get it.
There you go, Trey.
Taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
There you go, defense 3 and out.
Down to the 47 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was
You gonna
going,
go get some?
and then they were able to rally to the ball after
What?
the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Why can't you
Let's go
get
old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better.
Okay.
It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on
I'll
the
get it after the
sidelines to try
game.
and put the football in one.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
15-yard line.
Just about every quarterback.
No, I thought you wanted to get the blinds.
Field first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
Oh, dang.
Taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year.
I need you to stay back there. I don't have a quarterback that can run to save his life.
On third down, Rivers.
Oh my goodness! I should have went deep.
After almost being intercepted. The kick there would have been great. The good
Almost
news for the
intercepted.
defense now is
Should have been
fourth
caught.
down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start.
Yeah, we hitting you
to get
anyway.
them going.
They don't throw them flags in this game.
41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first
Yo,
and 10.
Madden be trying you. All right, we'll ride with it because it most likely means that they run it. Yep.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Newton.
Ooh.
Shot on the rebound.
Dang,
This will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter.
Yep.
Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock
Oh
him
snap!
number
Joe
one
Burrow
around.
got carted off.
Maybe that tuck rule being gone
Yeesh.
makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain
Dang,
himself.
I'm playing terrible
They
right
could
now.
not. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard.
Second down and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Titans 7, Jaguars nothing.
From the 29, Newton caught by the tight end Ertz. To give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh come on!
And he will have a first down
Just out of
about
reach.
the 21-yard line.
All right,
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
they walking.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down
Just
to
trying to shed the block. Made me do a
The
dive
scouting
tackle.
report on him is that he
Oh,
doesn't possess
dang.
the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Screen.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
He got the first down, though.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the
Not as
11.
fast as I would like.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running.
Way to come down and help, bro.
Against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
We got to get the offense back on the field, bro.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter
No,
what.
I know you ain't going to do no kind of blocking.
We might look back on this.
Oh, man, had you would have just been able to get a little bit of a block on Richard.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Can't tell you what that would have been had it been James.
It's a really nice gain of 25 yards.
Down Jacksonville.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Play action now. Rivers. He's going to fire one.
Oh, dang, bro.
Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable.
Go get the ball, dog. Stop waiting for it to come to you. You got Richard Sherman on.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Wait,
he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while,
dang, dog.
You guys going to want to run up and tackle him.
Nah, we ain't bred this way to go.
He needed 2. He
Like
got
this,
one,
we
and
going
that's
for
going to
that
leave him with
thing,
4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all
going
that they
for it.
needed. Now that leads to a decision.
We know it.
4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run for it.
Dang, dog. He slid you. He walked you all the way to the left, and the linebacker just came right in. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. But anyway, we got to work with it now.
And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
A throw left side
there you go.
Start out. That's complete. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. I know when you get a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The ball carrier.
We know this is where Cam
a 1 yard
damage.
brings up 3rd and 6.
We gonna keep using the fast guys too.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton.
Dang it! Oh, come on!
Tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones.
I didn't get to the linebacker before he said hi.
Near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On first down, it's Newton. He'll drop this out.
Ooh, I was hoping that was a
fumble. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They would have popped that joker one time.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like that.
Dang, dog, we leaving them.
What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Last drive, remember,
they eat up too much clock.
He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make.
Man, heck.
Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
They be getting away with murder with these switches, dog.
Touchdown, Titan.
Dang.
Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans find a way to stretch
Didn't
their
change it to the
lead.
zone fast.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back.
All right, y'all, let's go.
They go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Paris Campbell now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Rivers on first down. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Like that.
Rivers again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone.
Missed.
1st and 10 right at the 20. To the air again here, Rivers. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Take the power back up high.
The Titans 11-yard
Dumb.
line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Rivers.
Ah, that's that throw power, dog.
Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Dang, dog. Ain't get no points. Man, had he had some throw power, dog, would have been got there, dog. Dang.
Tennessee offense set and ready to go.
Yeah.
Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
All right, y'all.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
You just ain't got no throw power, dog. Dang.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA
Everything got to be like wide open or timing.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Yes, sir.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 2, Rivers. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of speed.
This is risky.
They analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
I don't trust the play action.
The first down throw here for Rivers. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. On second down now.
Ah, we should have got so much more than
this
that.
time to 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Akers.
Ooh, come on. Them jukes, bro.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. keep pounding the football. Keep driving, keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go straight up that gut right there.
Now whistles here.
Is that us or
them?
them?
I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
That's us.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. First and goal.
Come on, Richard. Stay down with him.
Rivers to throw it.
Dang it!
Blitz coming and down he goes.
I knew it.
Last year's sack leader gets
I ain't gonna have no chance if I don't get the protection.
That was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead,
Slowly
the
roll
defense
on.
counters with pressure, and the defense wins.
Y'all ain't stopped to stop this
First
yet.
down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. To throw, Rivers.
Oh, you dropped it! Oh no, you dropped it.
You know it's not an easy job.
That was it! That was it!
Knock the ball away.
Oh my goodness, bruh.
He's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
Alright. Let's see here. No, I don't want nothing out of that. Give me this. I'm gonna try that wheel.
Here, it's third and goal.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Just got that play off. Now Rivers. And he will
And
not be able
you
to
dropped
run
it?
through the contact.
Are you serious? Alright. That's what we do. That's what we gotta deal with.
Precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, gonna be a good chance that any attempt is gonna be a contested
Dang
one.
it, dog.
And that one falls incomplete.
Makes the score.
Didn't even feel like I had time to find the
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first
gotta
half.
get the ball back.
They definitely need him to step on the
Not give
accelerator
up
now
a
and play
score
a whole
before
lot
the third.
better.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that
Start
loss
off.
last week against the Denver
They come down in that
Broncos.
bunch.
They start this drive now, 1st and 10. Newton to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Marshawn.
Get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great
Thank you,
spot for
Brian.
them to go into attack.
Nice to see you came to the game today.
Put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The tackle by
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
brings up
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Ooh,
This is to
Leon.
back Aaron Jones.
Oh, dang, my man
5-yard
stank.
gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for the, but I think the ball's out. And the
That's what we
Giants
needed.
grab it. And they will
Yes.
set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Cam always ready to take off.
CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Going deep for Hopkins.
Thank you, D-Hop.
Inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
A gain of 46 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Actually, you know what? No, forget that.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Yard line.
Going right back to Akers.
Oh, come on, I'm going. Nice.
We
fine.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage,
try it one time, but no, I ain't got no faith in you, dog. Can I bring him over? No, I can't. I have no faith in you, Noah.
They'll look to run with Akers.
But look at you. You showed me something. Appreciate it. Let's get it, Cam.
Cam Akers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
This time we'll let D-Hop try to get that thing.
Now Rivers.
D-Hop.
So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Nope.
The coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, he walked right into the blitz, dog. You just ain't get him.
Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought to defensively. They had that
walked right into that blitz.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Oh, he dropped it. Thank you.
Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yeah, we ready for that. You can switch. We can switch too, homie. I just got to catch that thing in time. Scream!
The left side complete.
Get your behind on the ground. Dang, you slow. Never mind, back there is slow.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th.
Felt like I was struggling to get over there.
See what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback, because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
It's a different kind of game right now, fellas.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's
I hit the wrong one. I should have hit the fullback. Wrong button, my fault.
That's quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
They'll run this with Akers.
There you go, Cam. Oh, he almost was still going. Looking like he was at Florida State. Let's go.
First down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger.
Y'all stay in cover 3, so I need to.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Cam about to get off, dog.
Brought down, but a nice little gain.
Come on,
nice run
dog.
there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his
Y'all see it's coming, right?
Rolled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Oh, no,
I hit the wrong button.
Football.
Dang.
The pass.
Oh, dang.
Recovered by the
Fortunate to get that
I got hit
football
anyway,
back,
so
because trailing here in the second half, last thing
That'll be
they
over.
needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
To throw on 3rd down, Rivers. Goodwin able to haul
Run
it
away.
in.
Run away.
And he will get this
There we go.
in the end zone for
Shout out to Chad
touchdown.
on them slants.
Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
All right, y'all.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On first down, Newton.
Dang, he's so slow. I can't keep up with the tight end.
And he'll be taken down.
All right, that changes things.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Get your behind on the ground. Get caught. There you go.
Jags grab it.
Let's get it, ha-ha. If you get caught, you ain't from Florida no more.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for Jacksonville.
There we go.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it.
Sure
right there
did
on that
need some
return for a
breathing room.
touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Wow. You actually broke it up.
It's clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Scrambling out to that left side, so I'm trying to walk right into that thing.
They've hit 4 of 7. They need just
walk
a
right
yard
into this.
Here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
Well, he'll at least be there to make the tackle. I mean, that's much better than what you were doing last game. So I guess this
second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Oh, come on, baby. You had a pick. Had you would have anticipated that, dog. Dang.
7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Look, y'all, we just got to make them take time to get up there.
By just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again is Newton.
Marshawn can just give up a big chunk. Dog, man. You know what? I'll waste my time picking you, dog. You ain't tall.
30 yards there.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal.
Come on with it.
Now Jones.
Yeah. Sniff that out.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
Yeah, bro.
So make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Right there. Come on, do something.
Escaping the pressure.
No.
Right.
Gotcha. You should have went to the left like you've been doing the whole game.
Harrison in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Zerline's kick is up and through. Good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Let's get it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This ain't rocket science.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers.
Oh, come on, bro. Ali, you be getting worked, bro. You to be rated like you is, you getting worked. Oh, nice catch.
Be an important 3rd down.
I need a 4 wide receiver set in this formation right here. That's what I about to use up that last timeout.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Look at Cam.
Not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's right.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Walton, why you wasn't dropping no blocking nobody?
That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We ain't in no rush.
On the give, this is Akers.
Oh, Rodney, I thought you was gonna.
Never mind. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking.
Why would you expect Madden to make sense?
I guess the simple question, why not just
That's unreasonable.
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
We ain't in no rush.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
Way to fight to go forward, Cam.
And that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The pick up there, 5 yards.
Right. Hey, we gonna take it just like it is. What's up?
Jacksonville.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
Right.
And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback?
You did your job. You know, you quietly stuffed the interior run. That's what we drafted you for.
When they had the football.
So for the Jaguars,
look at that. I like that.
It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles
we will take
Davis.
that thing right there.
Crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
All right. If we ain't waiting on Chris anymore,
and sugar. Once it's been mixing for a couple of minutes, it's a good idea to get a spatula in there just to scrape the sides of the bowl, because especially if you're using a freestanding mixer like this, there's often bits of butter at the bottom that haven't quite made it in. This is also a really good opportunity to test the consistency to see if you need to add any more milk. And what you're looking for is a nice spreadable